Hi everyone, I hope you're well. This is CoinsKid, just come down to XRP. Once again, thank you for support, okay, big on the CoinsKid cruise. So at the minute, you know, XRP, the bullish scenario is that we're trying to carve out a big ascending triangle just there for XRP, something like this, okay. So yesterday, there was a bit of support just there that was holding, and then obviously we've lost it and we're coming down. So I would say, at the moment, just looking at it, you could say we're a bit of a crossroads here between this resistance here, okay, this is resistance, and this support just there of this ascending triangle. So, you know, let me get this knob on for you right now, because you see it's not quite on that wick just there. This is an ascending level support where we've wicked off. Let me get like that up. So this is actually a bit of a crossroads just there. The 28th of July, and that would be amazing if XRP comes down to that and bounces, okay, because we've got a crossroads of support. Now, one thing that would be really bullish for XRP going forward is this white line here. If you do start to see that broken, I would anticipate, you know, you've got a retracement back up to this level of resistance right there, because that's how it all works, okay. So you could say effectively what XRP is trying to do here is coming for a triple bottom like this, okay. So if it does start to come down and it comes down to that level of support just there and coils up again and breaks out, you're going to start to come up there, and you've got a large one touch of support, one touch of resistance, one touch of support, one touch of resistance, another touch of support, and then your resistance, and you're going to start to coil up like this for XRP, okay, which is basically a really strong reversal pattern, a bullish foundation that we do need to see built for XRP. And you know, the larger it is, the more power it's going to have going forward as well, okay, because you're building a base, you're building a bottom. So, you know, there's absolutely zero guarantees of it, and one precursor to the fact that we're not going to do that is if you start to come down, you lose this white trend line and you start to come back into this red trend line, and most importantly lose this green trend line as well. Again, you can see you retrace into this low and you're going to lose it. So let's look at the retracement levels that XRP is going through at the moment, from this high to this low here, because look, this is an impulsive break because you broke that high just there, and you can see that you run into resistance to this previous resistance, which was this previous support, okay, this neckline. So you are adhering to support and resistance, which is good. You want to see that. So right now you're coming back and you're retracing to this low, okay, the one fib, it's 03027. So for me, that is a major crossroads of support just there. Do you see that? So what is that? Let me drop that in for you. Let's get it in for you. That would be amazing if it bounces off that just there. 03130. What is the date for that? That is the 28th of July. 2 days time, isn't it? Where are we? 27th, 28th. Yeah, 2 days. So if XRP right now doesn't hold this support, because it does like 702 for, I'm going to go through this with you in a minute. If it doesn't like that, then I would anticipate that that's a major level of support, that if we start to see that crossroads broken, then, you know, it's looking really bearish, okay. If we start to see that crossroads held as support and start to come back up and breaks that trend line, it's looking really bullish, because you've got a low, you've got a higher low, you'll have another higher low, and you're breaking resistance. I would anticipate a beautiful break back up to there. So, you know, whenever we're really fearful of continuation to the downside, all we're trying to do at the moment is carve out a bottom. So if that actually comes and we come down there and bounce from there, you could be looking at a beautiful breakout around about 21% here for XRP to come back up to that trend line, okay, confirming the ascending triangle right there, and a triple bottom essentially, because I have seen Bitcoin create that pattern, I have seen Ethereum create that pattern, and it's already broken out of that particular pattern. A lot of other altcoins have created that pattern as well. So XRP has been a bit of a laggard at the moment, and we know in the previous run on wave 1 and wave 2 that we've gone through, XRP has equally been a bit of a laggard as well. It's sort of been a bit late to the party in the run. It's been behind because of the SEC. So is it a case that everything else is looking pretty bullish and already breaking out and falling back to support, the likes of Ethereum, Quantum, things like that, and then, you know, you've got XRP here, it's a bit of a laggard because of what's going on, you know, and this is why it's not done that well in this bull market so far, basically. So, you know, I'm looking for this low to hold. This is all guesswork, obviously, it's technical analysis, I've got no crystal ball, but I'm looking for this low to hold, the June low hold, ran to resistance, come back for support, ran into resistance, coming back for support. That's a bit of a crossroads for me, okay. We determine that if we start to come down and lose that, okay, you're looking at another impulsive move to the downside, and these will be your minimal targets, okay. You're looking at 02844, you're looking at the 1414 at 02753, and you're looking at 1618 at 0267, and it would tell us that that is not your low for XRP going forward, and we are actually looking to come lower, obviously. But at some point, because of the overextension, you know, I am seeing this quite nice bullish build-up pattern that we're going through at the moment, and it does take time to carve out these bottoms. If it is the case, and we are carving out a bottom right now, and we are looking to come up, then, like I said to you, I think that a major level of resistance going forward is obviously this red trend line, wherever it is at the time when you come up to it. But most importantly is this red line here, because on the weekly time frame, It's around about 58 cents, isn't it? You know, one thing we've not done since breaking down of this summer support last year, look at there and look at that, one thing we've not done is came back up to it to test it as resistance. So this is something I definitely do anticipate in time, because nothing goes down forever, just as nothing goes up forever. You always retrace, okay? You always retrace, and that's how it will work. So for me, I always identify overextension through the gap in the distance in the EMAs. You've got a massive gap there. You've not backtested this 20 EMA in a very long time, since when was it, in April? So you've gone a very long time without backtesting it. It doesn't mean that you have to, but at the moment, you know, even on the weekly, you can see what you've got here is a kilo resistance like that, and a potential, you know, ascending triangle like you're coiling up like this, okay? Coming back to that neckline support, start to come up, break out. You can see how you start to come up there, okay, when everyone's expecting that. So obviously anything can happen, but this is technical analysis. It's all about support and resistance. I've taught you that, okay? So in my opinion, you know, if I look at this chart, you know, from a neutral perspective, which is what I try to do, I think you're overextended. I think that what you're doing here, you're carving out some kind of bottom. You come back to support and you're looking for a break back up to the resistance at least of the 20 EMA, you know. So at the moment, the 20 EMA sits at around about 47 cents. And I think it's looking for that, because whether or not you're in a bear market or a bull market, you always fall back, or downtrend or uptrend, whatever you want to call it, you always come back to the EMAs, always, historically. Look at the charts, okay? You never get too far away from them in any trend direction. You never go too far in distance in time without retesting them. So is it a case that XRP just sort of slows down here, consolidates, and then the CMA comes down, and you don't necessarily coil up here in a ascending triangle and break out and come up into it? That's obviously a scenario as well, but you know, XRP is extremely volatile, extremely volatile. Anyway, regardless of that, I think that you're looking for a retest of that 58 cent mark right there, because that's the support that we lost last summer, just here, okay? We're holding support, ran up into this EMA trend line again, sorry, like that, confirming the resistance, come down, lost this low, and what you've done, you've come down, got overextended, too much greed, you're looking like you need a retracement to retest as resistance. And like I said to you, if you start to do something like that for XRP, you can see how you've got an A, you've got a B, and you've got a C zigzag, which is a corrective wave, and right now you can back them to resistance, break that resistance, boom, party started there for XRP, okay? So you understand that update? Don't be too fearful, okay? Don't be too fearful. It is what it is. The market moves in waves. Take care, everyone. Back to another update on XRP. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay tuned. Bye-bye.